stars. The lights, they shine. Do you love the arts? Well, you've come on time. We have the music, the stories, the performances, all creatives. But shh. At 11:11 we pause. A moment of inspiration so your soul can glow. Then back to the spotlight. Center stage.
Hey everybody! Welcome to Center Stage.
Welcome to Center Stage.
You guys, we're so happy. You know, this is like an answer to my prayers, just so you guys know. Welcome to Center Stage, where we spotlight all the disciplines of art. And Frank, we were just talking about this, right, Michelle? What are the disciplines of art?
Well, there's many. There's visual, there's entertainment, there's dance, there's performance, there's medical. You can get into food preparation.
And it's
a whole different kind, and it's all for you. We will put you on Center Stage.
Yes, it's our first show, so we're very excited today. We have our guests today we're going to be putting ourselves on Center Stage. So just so you know, you're going to learn a little bit about all of us today. So I'm excited to do that. How about we start with Frank? Would you like to be on the Center Stage?
I'd love to be on Center Stage.
Good. So tell us a little bit about yourself, Frank.
A little bit about myself.
Yes. What
I started
what do you want to
writing.
Highlight today.
I started writing late in life, probably almost 60 years old when I started.
Really?
And around 2005, 2006 is when I first started writing. I got the inspiration from my wife and I were volunteers at a Virgin Mary apparition site in Hollywood, Florida. And I was told that I had two archangels on my shoulder as my muse, Archangel Uriel, Archangel Gabriel. Archangel Uriel holds the wisdom of God, and Archangel Gabriel is the messenger. So that's what I was told at that time. And then I started what I always call the voices in my head. And things started coming to me, and stories started coming to me, and I started writing in 2006. And I've released 15 books. I've written 5 or 6 screenplays. I've got 2 more books in the works, and now I'm here.
Oh, that's amazing.
And you know what's also cool about Frank is a lot of his stories, he's a visionary also. He sees things, like things that he's written, Frank, it's like happening before our eyes. If you watch the news, some of that is something that Frank wrote. Everything, even like things to do with the government.
Before it happened.
Before it happened.
Yes.
And what Gabriel is the messenger, and
Uriel is the knowledge.
so
Wow.
it's very interesting, right? How he does all of that.
So do you have any predictions coming up? What's your next book about, Frank?
Yeah.
The book, right now, the book I have in process, my work in process is called The Jicarilla Incident. It's based on Dulce, New Mexico, in the Apache Reservation there. There has been a lot of what they call high strangeness that happened in Dulce over the many years that it's been there. There's been a lot of UFO sightings, cattle mutilations, people disappearing. There's conspiracy theories that there is a underground facility there. The government has an underground facility in Dulce, and I have delved into that conspiracy theory and delved into that and sort of exposed what's going on in Dulce and underground facilities and alien conspiracies, and how the U.S. government and other governments are now working with aliens and have been for many years.
Wow.
And then it goes on from there. I mean, I can tell you more, but that'll be a whole new show.
I know, right? But it
Yeah.
goes to show you how, like, there's so many things that I've noticed that art always kind of predicts the future in a sense.
That's
right?
true.
And doesn't, like, a lot of films, like, I think, you know, like the apocalypse is something that, you know, for those of us that are studied in theology, knows that that's something that's expected to happen. However, it coincides with what you write about, and it's something so interesting how you are able to tap into that other dimension, that other reality. Right?
Yeah, well, it's not an other reality. It's the reality that's eventually going to be shown later. It's eventually going to come out. All this is going to come out. This all started Well, this all started many hundreds of thousands of years ago of what our Native American people call the star people. That they believe that that's where they came from. The stars mostly came from the Pleiades star system, and all this is eventually going to come out, including what happened during in the 1940s with Admiral Byrd in Antarctica and what's going on down there, and that's all in my book.
Okay.
Oh, you're talking about like a civilization underneath in Antarctica.
There's-
Have
yeah.
you heard of that guy? Isn't that freak you
Wow.
out?
There's a civilization.
Yes.
There is a city underneath Antarctica
And he knows, Frank knows
that's
all
been
about it.
there. Admiral Byrd discovered the city in 1946 called Operation High Jump, and those are aliens that are living
Okay.
there.
Well, we're going to have to go to your website
No,
for that,
no.
right?
You're going to have to wait for the book to come out.
And what's your website?
FrankARuffalo.com.
Oh,
Okay,
and-
great.
And that's where we can find all of your books.
All my books are
right?
there, and there's links there to buy all my books.
Amazon too, as well.
Well, Amazon, you can just Google me at Amazon, just put my name in, Frank A. Ruffolo at Amazon, and all my books come up. I've got 15 books. I write in murder mystery, action adventure, science fiction, and I also have a memoir called The Memoir of the Soldier of Mary and the Archangels.
Okay, wow. All right. Well, so next we have on center stage.
Is Michelle. Oh, hey. Hey, Michelle. How are you? Now, for those of you, you don't know, but I know Michelle because we were on a movie set and we had to go in to be, like do the runway, and I was so excited. I feel like I told this story a million times, but I'm going to tell you a million and for one time. All right, so I'm walking down the runway and I'm like, not bad, I'm 40 years old. I'm like, all these girls are like 20, and I'm walking down the runway. I'm like, I look good. Doom, doom, doom. All of a sudden, my shoe gets stuck.
Wow.
And guess what happens? I fall. And as I'm down, I look up, and there's this voice. Are you okay? Who's Michelle?
I don't normally speak in slow motion, but today, this time I did. So, yes, I was playing a model, and I was behind her on the runway, and I would love to stand up and show what it looked like, because it's one of those things that lives rent-free in your head. I have that. If I want to make myself laugh, I just think of Elise.
I think you should get up and show. What happened?
Well, okay. I don't know if
Well,
we can
I
do
can't,
a
I'm connected.
wide
Oh,
shot.
no, we're all connected.
Okay,
We
ready?
can't get up.
She looked like this.
I was like,
Like,
and I'm
like-
down. And okay. So anyways,
Yes.
Michelle, and that's where I got to see, and like let's fast forward, and then I started making a joke with her, and I started talking to her in my character Esther Schwartz, and then I started saying, "Oi, I'm so sorry," and she replied to me with the Long Island accent, and because she's from Long Island, she's the real deal.
I'm the real deal. I'm from Long Island. So
Long Island. Whereabouts in Long Island?
Great Neck.
West Hempstead.
You were in West Hempstead? Uh-huh.
Oh, you're a Long
Island?
Islander?
Wow.
You see?
See, we didn't
Oh,
even know this.
You know what this is? Meant to be.
It's meant to
The
be.
shit. For those that don't know, in Yiddish, right? Is it Yiddish? The shit means meant to be. But anyways, Michelle, back to you. So,
Okay.
tell all about all the cool stuff that you do. What are you not doing?
Let's see. I'm not. Well,
She's not an astronaut, that we know. So
yeah,
that's something she's not
that's
doing.
correct. I don't think I'd ever be an astronaut. Although all those ladies went up, that was fun. I'm not sure who would have done that, but yes, I do acting. I'm an actress, a model, a show host. I do also red carpet interviews, and I'm an artist. I paint. What I sing. I don't know. I just do a lot of things that I love doing, and now something that I didn't do as a child and I always wished I had. Now I'm learning piano again. Yes.
No
Yes,
way.
I'm learning my.
Are
my-
you really?
yeah,
That
my
is so
son
cool.
is taking lessons. Yes.
There's a piano right behind you. Like,
Oh yeah. Well,
No, like
maybe another
literally.
time.
Okay,
Yes.
oh.
Yes.
Yeah, we
There
need
is a
her to
piano.
tickle the ivories.
Yes. Yes. And I'm getting my black belt in Taekwondo. So
Oh.
This is.
Don't mess with Michelle.
You know
I've
what's
taken
I
Krav
love that. I
Maga.
love that about
Yeah,
you, Michelle.
so-
Like, you're full of surprises. She's like a Pandora's box. Is that what we would say it?
Well, maybe in a way, but I don't know.
And
And
there she
look,
is.
what is this here? Look at these
These are
images.
these are some photos by the amazing photographer Tom Schmuke, who you introduced me to.
Yeah. Wow.
We shot that at Wynwood, at the Wynwood Walls. It was beautiful. This is a theatrical shot, and yeah, I just, I got in the business when I was a kid. I mean, I was about 13 or 14 years old, and it was something I always loved performing, but I was very shy as a child, very, very shy. I didn't know how to speak to anybody. I would just be nervous all the time about just being in front of people, but I always performed. I would perform when we had family parties with friends, and we'd make all the parents sit down, and my friend and I would go and write a show, a mini show, and we, at the end of the night, we would make all the parents sit down and watch us, which now I understand was a problem. I was wondering why they were talking while we were performing. Now I get it, but that's how I started, and then I started doing acting classes and started modeling when I was about 14, I think, 13. Yeah.
But you know, a really cool fact about you was about the one piece that you did. She did a painting when you were a kid, or drawing. Can you tell them about that? The one in the
Yeah.
white.
When I was in high school, I won a Congressional Art Award. And it was a drawing. It was a portrait, and it was featured in the halls of Congress for a year. So every year they have a wonderful contest where all high schools in the country, all congressional districts, submit artwork to win this. So I was the winner of my congressional district, and we got to go to. My mom and I went to see it displayed in the halls of Congress in Washington. So yeah.
Oh, this is
But that's not all you're involved with, because your family's also involved with one of the best restaurants in South Florida.
Oh, thank you. Yes, I'm a partner in Smoke Barbecue Restaurant at 3351 Northeast 32nd Street in Fort Lauderdale, and we have been voted best barbecue. So thankfully,
It's really good.
Yeah,
It's
and-
really good. And I'm not like I'm someone that when I go to restaurants, I'm very particular, and it was really good.
Thank you. Yeah, we feel the love. We really appreciate all of the local support and Snowbird. We get people from all over. We do catering, and so it's people, the things that I hear, and it makes it all worthwhile. All the passion that we started with and bring to it. Everyone brings some love to it. So yeah.
So
I'm
maybe
still
one of the
excited about
shows
that.
you may be able to, maybe we can convince her to bring some food in for one of the,
Yes.
Or we can do a show in-house.
or we can do a
yeah,
show
we
in
can-
house over there. Have to
I'll-
be up. We'd have to speak to our producers over here. See if
Yeah,
that can be done.
we can-
But we need to get more involved with that.
Yeah, so if you like brisket, we have pastrami. I mean, people from Texas, everywhere, they talk about it. People from Kansas City, we have different influences. Our partners all come from different places. So, but everyone is really passionate about barbecue. It's called Smoke Barbecue. So, if you're in the area and want to stop by, it's in Fort Lauderdale. Look it up. EatSmokeBBQ.com. So. But yeah, so that's one of the things that I love. I mean, I have a lot of passions, and that's just one of them. So yeah, you guys are welcome to come anytime.
Well,
and
we
let's
will.
do it.
It's fantastic. And just, she told me one time that you guys did a lot of research of like, what is the best barbecue? And that's why I'm getting so into it. That's why I'm passionate about it, because it was really something that was very, like, they did a lot of studying. They did a lot of,
Oh yeah.
just search and search.
We I was part of some of, we were doing some research. We went to, I mean, we've always loved barbecue, and our, couple of our partners grew up in areas that are very barbecue heavy influence, like Texas and places like Kansas City. So I've been on barbecue tours where all we do is eat barbecue for, every meal of a week trip.
Really?
Yes.
No,
And you come back.
You
with-
know,
yeah.
you're so funny, and she's like this model with like this slender body, and many
I can
times
eat,
I
though.
talk to her on the phone, and
I'm always
like,
eating. I'm always eating.
like
yes.
at a drive-through.
I get hungry. You know what? I love to eat. And anyway, so that's me for now. And then now we are going to have on center stage Alicia.
Well, before we
oh,
do that, why don't we take a quick commercial break?
Yes.
And then we'll come back, and Alicia she's in the center, we'll put Alicia on center stage.
We'll see you right back.
At 11:11 we pause. With a deep breath, close your eyes. Breathe in slowly. Imagine a gentle wave rolling towards the shore. As you exhale, picture the stillness at the crest of the wave. Breathe in the love in your heart. Exhale and release all your love to the extremities. At 11:11, remember peace begins with the breath. Love begins with the heart. And kindness is the gift we can all share. And that's Center Stage, brought to you by Sea Sirens.
Frank A. Ruffolo, a renowned author and screenwriter known for his books such as 10048, Blue Falcon, Memoir of a Soldier, and his latest, Samuel of Sarah. Check out his website, frankaruffolo.com, for more info or purchase his books on Amazon.
This is Smoke Barbecue. We're located in Fort Lauderdale at 3351 Northeast 32nd Street, Fort Lauderdale 33308. Our website is www.eatsmokebbq.com. It's EATSMOKEBBQ.com. You can order online. We also do catering for 10 to 10,000.
If you are looking to bring your family out to an incredible food venue, this is the place. We're at Smoke Barbecue in East Fort Lauderdale. Everything is amazing. You can see their faces on our crew, and the amount of food that they have taken down in about 15 minutes is absolutely unbelievable.
And we're still going. I can't talk, I'm eating.
And everything is coming. So here, let's eat.
Pia writes back.
Hello, welcome back to
Welcome back.
Center Stage. Now, dun dun dun.
Dun, dun, dun. We are going to be center stage with Alicia.
Hello, my name is Alicia. Okay, I have to train everybody.
See ya.
So, yeah.
Hello. So, Alicia, tell us a little bit about what inspires you. I want to know.
I realized this. I was thinking about it as a kid. I always wanted to do what we're doing now, like you mentioned. This something it's always been in my horizon. So something that I've always wanted to be a part of. Creativity is something that comes very natural to me because my whole family, everyone is an artist. So with all these artists around me, I feel like I'm a con artist because I'm an actress. I'm a singer-songwriter. I'm Alicia. It's always something. But anyways, I've written films. I've been producing before. So it's just so nice to be a part of a show where we can just speak to the greats and the creativity around us is so spectacular. And I really, really.
Now, you have a film now that's been going out. It's been in various, it's been winning awards in various film festivals across the world. Tell us about the film.
That's Anthony Galizia made with Danny. I can't say his last name, but that part is from Greece. They made a film called The Hitman, and I play they're doing the sequel right now. It's a whole different story, but the first one is with me. I play this woman Kiki, and she is like the wife of one of the mobsters, and he finds out that she's been cheating on him, so he wants to get her killed. And that's about me. And when the director contacted me to play the role, he said, I want you to play yourself. And I thought, what? Myself? I'm like, which one? Which character? Because I'm so many. Just so it's very interesting, but that it's been doing very well, and I'm very fortunate for that. Also, I have also music that's been picked up by Sony, New York City Lights particularly. And, I have a passion for creativity. I have a passion for inspiration. Someone once said to me that inspiration comes from God. And that really sat well with me, because it's so supernatural when we have those ideas, or when you have a dream of your project, or when you get this insight that motivates you, because there is something. And somebody told me it's more than passion, it's obsession. And obsession is what will motivate us to go further with what we're passionate about.
Yes, I am always obsessed. I am obsessive about everything I do. I sort of get into it, and I just keep going with it until I feel comfortable, and then after you do all the work, then it kind of flows better. But once you are obsessing about something, and you have passion about it, you just, it's not work anymore, It's
not work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, like that. I mean, so tell us a little bit more about, and you practice yoga?
Yes. I do a lot of yoga and Pilates, and I've noticed that I am a very hyper person by nature. So it's not that yoga calms me down, but it kind of puts everything into perspective, and I really like that, because many times we forget to breathe. Just breathe. Oxygen is such a great invention. Just for us to take a moment and just, and originally yoga was created so these monks who had to meditate, it would force their bodies to relax so they can meditate. And you know what? I love God, and I'm a very spiritual person with Jesus Christ. That's my thing. And when I calm down and breathe, I can listen and relax.
That's right.
And that's really like the foundation of who I am.
Exactly. I love that, because when you're focused, things like you breathe, and then your mind opens, right? Is that how you feel? Whenever I am working, if I'm on a set or something, I always take a little time and do some yoga if I can.
Do you really?
Yeah, I do.
Even breathing exercises in general.
Yeah.
I mean, it's so important.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's so important to breathe. Obviously, everyone.
And
wants to do it, but you
oxygenate
don't-
your cells. We
Yeah.
have to. If we want longevity in this life, we need to breathe. We need to stop, drop, and breathe. Just
Exactly.
Ironically, I'm married to a firefighter, so stop, drop, and roll. But it's stop, drop, and breathe, because it's something that's so important. And how can we be artists, and how can we be great at what we do if we don't just stop for a second, and just pause. We have to pause. And if you saw the commercial that we had, it was that 11:11 commercial about just reflect, stop, reflect, and just let things evolve naturally. And I think that a lot of people, they love meditation for that reason, because it allows them to just breathe and be settled in the moment. And something that's so hard,
I always say, whenever it's 11:11, I say make a wish, because whenever I look at the clock and it's 11:11, I always say make a wish, and you just take a minute or less until it's 11:12 to make that wish, and it resets you too. I think that's important.
I think so too. What do you think, Frank?
I think everybody needs to take a time off and retrospect and look at themselves before they get going in the morning every day. Make sure you're grounded with yourself. Make sure you're grounded with your God. and get on with your life.
And get on with your life.
And get on with your life.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree with that.
It's
It's really important for us to ground ourselves. Which in this era where we're so, everything's technology, everything's fast, everything's instant coffee, drive through, everything's like within 20 minutes, you can get da. You want to lose weight? No problem. In 30 days, you're going to be boom. So hold on. Let's be realistic. It takes 9 months in your body to form a child. Everything takes time. Nothing.
Right.
Nothing is overnight. So for us to ground ourselves helps us to guide ourselves so we can be better.
Yeah.
Right?
Exactly. We always have that. So let's talk a little bit about this show, what we're going to be doing here.
Yeah, well, we're going to have to wrap that up too because we've only got 2 or 3 minutes.
We've got, yes. So we want to
tell everybody
hear
what we're
from
going to
you.
do.
Find us at our Facebook page right now. We're getting everything set up.
We're under construction,
yes.
guys.
We're
This
under
is like a
construction.
preview premiere.
Yeah, this is
Our
this
Facebook
a
page is
little
called
bit of
Center
a-
Stage. You can just search for as Center Stage on Facebook. If Media Productions also may have this on there today. We're trying to get set up with Facebook. Facebook has a little screwy things every once in a while. It may take a while to get our show on to our page, but we're working on that, and it will eventually be streamed on that page. We will be hosting many different type of people here. Coming up in the next few weeks, we're going to have Michael Jacks, who's an actor.
Not Jackson.
Not Jackson,
Jacques.
Jacks.
Monsieur Jacques, I call him.
We're going to have these Sea Sirens people. Danny DeBrito and Priscilla will be here also.
Yeah, he's with Tangled, right?
Chris O'Toole, a balladeer, will be here. We have Lori Royce scheduled in November. She's an artist. We also have 2 actors and producers. Dave Echevetti and Cira DiPaggio will also be here in December.
Oh, yes.
And a magician in December, Randy the Magician, I guess, is going to
Randy
be here in
Goodman.
December.
Yeah, we're going to have Randy. I might have Christian Mons on, a top model, maybe come on, and maybe Reese Manigan and Todd and Yolanda Lautenberg. Maybe we'll get some more guests. I'm doing.
And
a
I'm
couple
working on getting Polynesian Proud back again.
Oh, yes.
And I've been talking with a new restaurant that's just opening. I've just opened up in Lighthouse Point, and I'm going to have them on in here also to try to get a date. Elysium, I guess it's called it's Elysium Restaurant. It's an immersion restaurant with fusion and food and lights and mood, and it's
Like my personality.
like your personality.
all of us.
I'm so lit. No, okay.
But yes, if you are looking to be on our show or like to contact us, how can people find us? Right now, our Facebook page, but we'll have more information on that.
Right, or you can send me an email, frankarofolo@gmail.com. You can contact the studio here at Media Productions. We're looking for guests. We're looking for sponsors.
Yes, if you'd
and
like to sponsor
We
us,
would like to put you in the spotlight.
Yes.
And also, if there's a fashion designer that wants to dress Michelle and I,
And even Frank.
I'm sorry,
yes.
Frank. Yeah.
But yes, we are looking, I am looking for someone to do my wardrobe. So that's just a little feeler, putting it out there in case anyone's watching and would like us to wear your clothing on air. Let us know.
Thank you so much for watching, everyone.
Thank
And we'll
you for
see you
watching.
in 2 weeks
'We'll see you on Center Stage.
2 weeks. Peace.
in the spotlight.
Thank you for watching Center Stage.